How am I going to explain to my younger siblings that a team having the best player in the world, and unlimited oil money, having the most electric finger in the world, having one of the best managers in the world, lost to a random bunch of teenagers from Catalonia? Hello, football fanatics, and welcome to Panda Talks Football. I was so excited from our win against the smallest club in the UCL that I couldn't form a review video after the match. So let's start the video, but before that, happy Eid Mubarak to all of you. We just got the best reward on the Eid. Thank you so much, Barcelona. So what happened yesterday was that a man from Spain, who's accused of numerous cases of child labor, went to Paris and humbled two snakes and one turtle in a single match, that too in their home ground. Before I move forward, it is a request to all of you to please subscribe to this channel so that we can enjoy this beautiful game of football together. If we talk about the midfield, it was a traditional lineup utilized by Xavi. The only change was utilizing Sergio Roberto instead of Andreas Christensen, whom I feel was not totally fit to play. The rest of the lineup was same and it was conventional lineup. So this first leg of the UCL quarterfinal was bound to happen in PSG's home ground. First of all, we see Xavi and Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique trying to punch Xavi, but he reverse punched himself. Our team entered into the Paris Saint-Germain ground. All of them came with their various style. I really like it, Rafinha. This was the atmosphere in PSG's home ground. Brought this Star Wars character, as they thought this could actually hamper the spirits of Barcelona, but they were so wrong. So the match started, and in the initial moments of the match, we saw our Brazilian boy Rafael Beloli getting a chance to flick the ball just like Messi did against Bayern, but sadly it was Beloli, not Messi, and he missed as expected. After that, we even saw an effort by Rafael Beloli where he tested the keeper Donnarumma. Well, I feel like that was the only shot this poor guy saved throughout the match. After that, we got a chance from the corner where Lewandowski headed it inside. It was almost going inside the ball, but then the Nuno Mendes, the left back of PSG, saved it. Well, particularly I was really impressed by this. He was so good defensively. He kept our boy Lamine Yamal quiet through most of the game, and his game was actually really good. PSG was attacking us from all the ends, but our defense was really sharp. Xavi's tactics were on point. We were defending in a good low block. We were actually opening the midfield of PSG. We were sending the long balls. In an ideal world, we could have buried the game on the counter attack. We were not good in the counter attacks. Rafinha was wasteful in the initial minutes of the match. The match was going, then came the 37th minute. A long ball into the path of Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal moved forward, passed it to Lewandowski, but actually Donnarumma intercepts it, and that is the thing which came into the path of Rafael Beloli, and he finishes the ball in style. Just after the first goal of Rafinha, PSG actually went downward in the game, and we were trying to attack. After that, Cancelo had a really good chance. Only if he had passed to Robert Lewandowski, he would have equalized it so easily. He was almost alone with the keeper. But Cancelo just went selfish and just sent the effort over the bar. After that, this actually marked the end of the first half. Now in the second half, Luis Enrique realized some of the problems, like Marco Asensio. He actually made a change which actually changed the game. What he did, that he brought Bradley Barcola on the wing and subbed Marco Asensio, and that really changed the game of Paris Saint-Germain. They were looking way more threatening from the wings. And then came the time, the 48th minute of the game, where the snake scored an absolute banger of the goal, which Ter Stegen couldn't even see. Well, that was a really spectacular goal in my opinion. Many people are criticizing Ter Stegen, but I feel like this was something, some sort of brilliance which Dembele sometimes shows by mistake. The shot was really powerful, and it was really hard to stop it. I don't blame Ter Stegen for this goal. Just our team actually slept. Koundé has also somehow said in the press conference that just losing the focus for 5 to 10 minutes cost us a lot. Just within the 1.5 minutes after the first goal, PSG got another chance. Fabian Ruiz got the ball. He passed it to Vitinha, and Vitinha scored the goal. Well, this was something Ter Stegen could have saved, but again, this is football, and it happened on such UCL nights. Now, PSG were 2-1 up. When we thought Barcelona had lost, Barcelona showed that our players, our young team showed a mentality way bigger than that of an oil club. Fans were fuming after seeing the snake celebrating just in front of us after scoring the goal, and Barcelona needed a revenge. Eventually happened when Xavi made a really good substitution in the 57th minute of the game. He brought in Pedri, and what Pedri did, many people can only dream of. Just with the first touch of his game, Pedri got the ball, he passed it into the way of Rafael Diaz, and Rafael Diaz made a really wonderful goal. An unstoppable one, really cool finish by Brazilian. He somehow, I feel like this is the first time he has showed me that he's a real Brazilian. That was a really spectacular goal. And after that, Kylian Mbappe was into the pockets of. Firstly, he was struggling against Araujo, Koundé. Then he tried to move on the other side of the pitch. On the right side over there, he was met by Kubarsi, and Kubarsi made something I never imagined, man. Kubarsi, you're only 17, man. How could you do this at this age? How could you be so good? Where were you my entire life? I remember when I was 17, I couldn't even pass my math test. And you're passing the test against one of the best players in the world, pocketing him like he's JC Lingard. And then Xavi decided that the 2-2 draw is not enough, and he subbed in Andreas Christensen into the game. And Christensen came in place of Sergio Roberto, who actually received a yellow card before that. He was actually crying after getting the yellow card as he's gonna miss the game. I think that second goal was a mistake by Sergio Roberto. Had he covered the man between, he wasn't going to score that goal. And just when Christensen came in to get the game, he too, along with his first touch, capitalized on a corner given by Elke Gundogan. He headed the ball in style into the back of the net, and we there were 3-2 up. We were against PSG, and they were just down. Players of PSG were really tired. They stopped pressing us. And one thing I'd like to mention again, that there was a chance by Bradley Barcola as he was on the counter attack. He made a really stunning shot towards the goalkeeper, which Ter Stegen saved. I think that is something Ter Stegen deserved an award. After that, Bradley Barcola made another attempt towards the goal, but there was our main man, the guy Ronald Araujo. Man, what a tackle that was, Araujo, what a tackle. And I'm gonna appreciate you for that. Yes, you are the best defender in the world. And finally, in the dying moments of the game, Kylian Mbappe got another chance. But that too, Ronald Araujo was there to stop him, and he just deflected the ball into the other way. What a defense by Barcelona, and the credit simply goes to Xavi. And finally, after a few touches, the match ended in a 3-2, and Barcelona beat this PSG at their home. This is not an easy task, to be fair, not really an easy task. Many teams have struggled over here in the past, many big teams. We did it with many of our key players injured, and all of us Barcelona fans should be happy and proud of the performance of our team. One player I particularly need to talk about is definitely our man of the match, Rafael Diaz. Man came to the PSG, scored his first UCL goal against the PSG, even scored a brace and put it up a man of the match performance. I just feel like this is something of a Brazilian curse for PSG. Yes, Rafinha first time showed us the vibe of Neymar. And finally the game ended. Xavi shook hand. The biggest highlight of the game is that we kept Kylian Mbappe quiet. The man literally had 0 shots on target. He lost the possession 13 times. What a shameful performance from him. I don't know who played worse in this UCL roundup, Kylian Mbappe or Erling Haaland. The fans should decide. And that's all sums up our game. I really feel like we have to welcome this snake, Ousmane Dembele, just like Luis Figo. Thanks for watching the video. Let's hope for a really impressive performance in the second leg. And yes, we have to qualify this time to the semi-finals and have to keep this wild club into the mud. As always, Visca Barca.